Janet Paraskeva, formerly the Right Honourable Dame Jan Paraskeva, is a public servant with a daunting range of responsibilities. At present, she serves as chair of the Child Maintenance and Enforcement Commission, the remit of which includes the work of the ever-controversial Child Support Agency. Promoting and enforcing the financial obligations that separated parents have for their children is no one's idea of an easy job. This is not, however, Dame Janet's only post. She is also chair of the Olympic Lottery Distributor, which is charged with funding the delivery for the infrastructure of the London Olympic and Paralympic Games and their legacy. In addition to these two jobs, she is also chair of Plan UK, a child-centred community development organisation which helps children and their families in 50 of the world's poorest countries to escape the cycle of poverty. A fourth responsibility is that of membership of the Detainee Inquiry, which was charged with investigating whether Britain was implicated in the torture or otherwise improper treatment of detainees in the wake of 9/11, including prisoners at Guantanamo Bay and those who had been subject to rendition flights. The access to sensitive classified information required to do this job is normally achieved through a process known as developed vetting. But in Dame Janet's case, a better solution was found, which was to take advantage of her eminence and her undoubted integrity to make her a member of the Privy Council. The Secretary of State for Justice decided in January of this year that the detainee inquiry should be suspended because of pending criminal investigations. And a few days ago, the two members of the inquiry presented a report to the Prime Minister summarising the preliminary work done to date and identifying issues likely to form the subject of further investigation. These are this year's tasks, to which we might add a number of responsibilities that Dame Janet has recently relinquished. Until 2010, she was the first Civil Service Commissioner, and so responsible for an organisation known to new graduates because it is the gateway to careers in the civil service. In this capacity, she was also responsible for promoting the civil service values of honesty, integrity, objectivity, and impartiality, values of which she is an embodiment. At the same time, she was also a non-executive board member of the Serious Organised Crime Agency and chair of the Child Exploitation and Online Protection Centre. One wonders whenever she has found time to sleep. The initial stage of Janet Paraskeva's career gave no hint of what was to follow, in that she began her working life as a teacher, and when her children were very small, became a self-employed toy maker. She taught biology, maths, and physics in schools in Birmingham, and in the evenings she studied for a degree in social sciences at the Open University, and later worked for 5 years as one of Her Majesty's Inspectors of Schools. Janet then took the wise decision to move to Leicester, where she became director of the National Youth Agency and went on to create the European Confederation of Youth Club Organisations. While in Leicester, she served as a Justice of the Peace, a governor of the Wigston School, a non-executive director of the Foss Community Health Trust, and a member of the council of this university. She also set up and ran the England office for the National Lottery Charities Board, bringing its head office here to Leicester. Her legacy here continues in that the headquarters of the National Youth Agency is still to be found in this city on Humberston Road. In 2000, Janet Paraskeva moved to London, where she had been appointed as the first chief executive of the Law Society, which was at a low ebb in its fortunes. Indeed, The Independent asked whether Janet had taken on the worst job in the country, because she was charged with rescuing a professional body that had become dysfunctional, in part because its structures were anachronistic, but also because it was overwhelmed by claims of bullying and of sexual and racial discrimination. In many ways, her period at the Law Society epitomizes one of the themes that link Dame Janet's diverse career. As The Guardian explained, she is an instinctive seeker after alarming challenges. It takes a special sort of person to take on the reform of bodies such as the Law Society and the Child Support Agency with a view to restoring their reputations as regulators and turning them into organizations that discharge their responsibilities effectively and efficiently. The range and scale of Dame Janet's activities is breathtaking. In addition to those that I've already mentioned, she has served on the Consumer Council for Water and assisted in various capacities Childline, Ofsted, the British Youth Council, the Youth Justice Board, and Common Purpose, which is a leadership development charity. She also, I'm pleased to say, serves as a member of court at this university. In 2010, the nation recognized her achievement when she became a Dame Commander of the Order of the British Empire. Mr. Vice-Chancellor, on the authority of the Senate and the Council, I present to you Dame Janet Paraskeva that you may confer upon her the degree of Doctor of Laws.
I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Laws and welcome you among us. Many congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you, Vice-Chancellor, dignitaries, everyone. Thank you for this great honour and privilege to be linked with this university and in this way. Thank you. It's a tremendous university. As you've heard, 6 consecutive times higher awards, and the comment, elite without being elitist. What an accolade. It's my experience of this university too. It's not only a university that's ambitious to stand alongside and compete with the best in education and in research, but it is also the most inclusive. I didn't go to university when I was 18. My head teacher said to me, "It's a bit too ambitious for you, my dear. Your father doesn't speak very good English, and he runs a cafe." So I went off to teacher training college. This university would have welcomed me, and it welcomes me today. Thank you. It's a university that declares its ambition to empower people, all people, from the widest range of backgrounds and experience. I've recently been rereading a book by an ex-Leicester science graduate, C.P. Snow, Charles Percy Snow, Baron Snow of Leicester. The book is The Corridors of Power, and he writes about the ways in which politicians, civil servants, and in this particular book, scientists, plot and plan behind the scenes to influence the policies of the government of the day. No change there then, you might think, and so I might say too, from the vantage point I've had from some of the roles in the centre of Whitehall. But there is a difference. For a start, the players in C.P. Snow's novel, apart from the odd wife or mistress, are all men, white men, ex-public school, all the same ones, Oxbridge colleges, London clubs. That has changed. It's changed, especially in the civil service, but also in politics and in science too. Just look around you. And there are graduates now from a wide range of universities, from Leicester, in the most senior posts. And they're there to change the way things happen, to improve decision-making, to make those decisions more transparent, and to make those decisions better reflect the diversity that this university represents. So my question to you is, what are your ambitions as you collect your degrees today? Whatever they are, you will be part of a powerful elite. So use that power well. You owe it to those who helped you get here, to those who helped you while you are here, and you owe it to yourselves. And if it all feels a bit frightening, a bit daunting, then perhaps some words from Nelson Mandela might help. Words he made in his inaugural speech in 1994. He said, "Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous?" And then he asks, actually, who are you not to be? This university has made you powerful. It's made you part of a powerful elite. My plea is simply that you use that power well. Good luck, and thank you again for allowing me to share in today, to share in your success, and for the honour. Thank you very much indeed.